Yep, that's 2009 Ford Ranger. And this is a 454 with a turbo 400 transmission. You might be asking yourself, why is this sitting in front of that? Well, I'll go ahead and tell you. I'm going to stick it in there. How? I don't know. But it's going in there because I have a plan for this truck. And if you watched me pull this engine in the last video, I'll have that like here or here, you know, the black bar with the white letters. Go watch that and it'll give you a hint to what I'm doing. Okay? So this is going to be a new build series, a 454 Ford Ranger. There we go. Let's get after it. Let's get into it. Thank you for tuning in. Let the magic happen. How's it going to? I don't know. Cue the intro. So this Ranger, if you've been watching the channel for a while, it was actually on the channel a long time ago. It was my son's. It's just a little four banger, kind of beat up, old, dirty. It's 2009, and we got it running again, and then he just kind of lost interest in it. So it's just been sitting in the tree row, hence all the mildew back there on the hood. A tree fell on it. Like, it's just been sitting, withering, and decaying. This door's fine. Interior is basically garbage. There's some new parts that I got to put on it that I bought whenever it was his. And that's the steering rack and everything like that. But yeah, this is our unit to install that unit. Now, I still got to clean this up and everything like that. So there's going to be an engine build series on this. But first things first is we've got to remove all of this. So the goal here is for me to take this Ford Ranger tonight. Mind you, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Tonight, have the whole front clip off of it and pulling the engine. That's the goal. I don't even know how to take one of these things apart. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Because what's Matt Armstrong say? Hard work beats talent. I can work hard now. Don't know so much about the talent part of it. But anyway, absolutely everything. Well, come here and take a look. Absolutely everything in this engine bay is coming out except for the braking system. Because I don't feel like dealing with brakes, okay? Judge me if you will. Don't mind that. I'm going to shoot that later. That's my burn barrel. Look back up here. Okay, so all of this, the wire harness, the ECU, the airbox, the coolant, the radiator, the engine, everything, absolutely everything is coming out to squeeze that big boy in. And to begin, I think I'm just going to take a hacksaw. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to start unbolting everything. Here we go. Let me time lapse it a little. Okay, there's a lot of running. Good thing I'm healthy. I ain't gonna run that long for that. Yeah, anyway, I had to resort to going and getting my everything 16ths because over here on the radiator, the transmission cooler lines, well, they go in, of course, your regular line fitting, you know, whatever. And then it's threaded into another piece that's threaded into the plastic radiator. So, I mean, that's cool. So everything 16ths it is because it's enormous, obnoxiously large. It's a Ranger. Why is there a bolt this big on it anyway? Everything 16ths, patent pending. Not really. Use it as you will. Yeah. So, I think I almost broke this radiator. And if you need parts for an 09 Ranger, holler at your boy. Email me. TrioRescue@gmail.com. And you might get you a nice radiator for 20 bucks. Yep, I don't need it. You need an engine? It's got a little bit of a lifter tap, but you know, it's a Ford. It'll run forever with it. 200 bucks. 100 bucks. I don't care. Shoot me an offer. Email me. If you need it, email me. TrioRescue@gmail.com. If you're local, it'd be cheaper because shipping's expensive. Come on. Sometimes the everything 16ths is the tool that you need. Most times it is not. The everything 16ths goes from being that to the strip all 16ths or round all 16ths. So we're getting there. I mean, it looks like I'm going to have to drill out some spot welds to get this core support out. That's fine. I don't mind doing that. I'll just drill right through them, and then it'll give me a good guideline on where to put it back. Because I am putting the core support back in here. I know it shifted because I've driven it. But I tell you right now, there is not a lot of fluid coming out of that transcooler. 50 bucks. It's got a little bit coming out. Of course, I don't know. Maybe that's how this works. It's too new for me. Y'all should know this. Don't ask me questions about these. You know what I'd say? Scrap it. Kind of like what I'm doing here. Can this come out yet? Come out, meow. Wiggle, wiggle. Shaky, shake. Stop looking at my butt. It's little, but it's there. No, it's hardly anything at all. I go from lower back to thigh. That's it. That's all I got. Why is this hose? Ow! This hose is so stuck on, it's ridiculous. There we go. And I will say, with confidence, this did have antifreeze in it, not water. So, there's that. Very, very prestigious work and very precise spot weld drilling, I'll say. Yep. I've got oceanfront property in Arizona. It's all the spot welds drilled out that needed to be. Sure is a pretty evening. Oh, that's probably already off. Come here, little buddy. All right. Am I going to be able to pick this off, or did I forget something? Man, it's not. Oh, see, I forgot a plug. It's the thing to trip the AC on, you know, zone oil. And the good thing is, this was also legitimate. I'm not lying about this. AC was already out of it. There we go. One core support, you know, perfectly removed. It's like I work at a dealership, I tell you. Yeah. Bunch of shift work over here. Careful, don't scratch the paint. Well, now it looks like we have a wide open space to pull this engine and transmission out. Yeah, sure does. And I'm going to paint, once this is all out of here, I'm going to pressure wash this and clean it up, get the whole wire harness out of here, and clean it up real good and real nice. Get rid of this battery tray here because I'm literally not doing that. I'm relocating the battery back there in the bed, and with a quick disconnect. It's another context clue of what I'm building this for. And then I'm going to clean the frame up. I'm going to change out the rack and pinion because it is so far gone. Parts I ordered whenever this was going to be my son's truck, but now it's my truck to do whatever it is I please. So I'm going to fix the rack. I'm going to fix the suspension on it. And then I'm going to paint it after I fit the motor and see how much cutting I got to do to the cab. Yep. All right. And a heave and a hoe.
1, 2, 3.
1. Yeah. And there we have it. A cute little 4-banger and Ford transmission. And some friends showed up. You know, Justin. And I'm going to feel terrible because I done already forgot. Tommy. We got Tommy boy here. Anyway, engine bay. Let me go show. Let me just show you. Come here. Take a look. We cut nothing. We did it such a professional way. Nothing is cut. The harness is in perfect shape. Everything can be resold. Listen, stop showing the evidence. Anyway, yeah, 454 is going to slide right in with no problems. So it's the next day, obviously. And I had to clean up the shop because there was transmission fluid everywhere. So I pushed this out of the bay and I moved this out of the way and I pressure washed the floor so I'm not rolling around in gook. And in the meantime, I went ahead and stripped the whole dash out of the truck while I was waiting for it to dry. Now it's time to test fit. I have it sitting right here and I got it prepped so I'm not boring you totally to death. Let me... Okay, whatever. Easy now. Yeah, see, here's my trouble. I ain't got nowhere to grab to drag this to. So here we go. Just kick it. Make way for the big block. Fuel lines. There we go. Push it over that way some. Here we go. Kick it in some more. Those noises help. Contrary to popular belief, they absolutely help. Okay, we're clearing thus far. Kick it some more. How are we on the firewall? I just realized that. Not very good. We're almost to the cross member. Let me bring her down a tickle. Oh, we're actually sitting on the cross member. No way. Am I really? Well, hot dog. Kind of. Yeah. Let me kick it in some more. I ain't got much more room to kick it. Okay. Come down a little. Slide in. Uh-oh. Alright, so where are we at over here? We have to go back some more. Kick, kick, shimmy shame, kick. We are sitting on the oil pan. I'm gonna have to get a different oil pan. I can't kick it back no more because the distributor is into the firewall. So it looks like different oil pan, obviously. Yeah. Is that going to be it though? Oil pan, some seriously custom motor mounts. So the cross member for the trans is going to have to move forward a tickle if I can't get it to come back any further. I am about, sorry about the wind noise if you're catching it. I just got dust in my eyeball. We got some weather blowing in. I can't go down any further. Well, I can't go back any further because of the dust. Stribitol. Don't judge me because the motor is crooked, okay? Let me get my gauges. As my hook rips everything out. Come on back out of there. You want to look and see? Of course you do. Why am I even asking? Look at how much fab work I've got to do. There we go. Coming over. So, there's our 454. Yes, she's crooked. And it looks like I might actually be able to keep a hood. Not at all. I probably am not going to keep a hood. But, so there is our motor mount. And then there's the Ford motor mount. Our oil pan is literally barely sitting, or strongly sitting on the cross member. And then there's our other motor mount right there. And there's the Ford one. And as far as under here goes, crawl up under this unit. There's our transmission. So almost to the trans mount. Coming back up. And you know, if I was to pull that engine out the correct way, it's a 10-hour job. Anybody want that? It's a running motor. You've seen it on the channel. It's got a lifter tick, good oil pressure, good transmission. Anyway, I have no use for it. But anyway, there is our 454 sitting in a Ford Ranger. Now, I have got some drawing to do. I got to figure out how in the world I'm going to mount this. I got to look for the right oil pan. I got to measure for the oil pan that I need. And other stuff and things. It's sitting in here. Is it sitting in here properly? No. But it's here. All right. I got the core support, you know, affixed in place so I can kind of see my clearance here, which is not much. Anywho, I've ordered me a Moroso style pan. That way I can sit it down further into the engine bay and it'd be more flat, right? How it's supposed to be, not sticking up, not riding cholo. Anywho's in way. So here we go. Couple questions for you. What are your thoughts about cooling? I've emailed some individuals to see if it's legal for me to run the cooling system in the bed of the truck, route it up here. That'll give me a couple extra gallons of coolant as well as keep it away from the heat of the motor with high velocity fans in the back. Outside of that, if that's not legal, what do you think up front here? Give me your feedback and give me your feedback on this build. There's going to be, you know, a few more episodes on it, and then I'm going to bring you along for why I'm building it. And I'll eventually tell you why I'm building it if you haven't figured it out already. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for this beginning build series of the Ford Ranger. Thinking about calling it the Whistle and Weasel, and you'll find out why later. But I appreciate you hanging out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the things. And I'll see you next week right here on Tree Rail Rescue. Thank you. See ya.